Let's talk about the most woman on the planet, the Gothic archetype, the divorced woman. She is a ruined woman, or shall we say, ruiner woman, crushing hopes and dreams and families and bank accounts, spewing her opinions to other women, planting seeds of disenchantment or options. She makes a mockery of marriage, leaves a trail of broken men in her wake. She has hit a wall. She has no options. She's either a prude or a shrill harpy and heartless predator. She is you women. She needs to take accountability for her actions. She takes more than she gives. She's selfish, complaining. She puts men in a no-win. Except, isn't she in a no-win? The divorce rate is ticking up, sitting at 56% today. So, yeah, beware the archetypal divorced woman. She could be coming for you.
Let me get this straight. Out of all those facts, this multi-decade post-war queen threw out on the divorced woman, which I agreed completely with, her only counterbalance was, except isn't she in the no-win? Seriously? The only counter she has is a situation where the divorced women put themselves in at a 70% divorce rate? Do you really expect sympathy for the results of your own actions? And let's be honest, here, men put in for divorce less than 30% of the time. And the biggest reason men do this is not because their fifis say they want to find themselves at this point in life. Nope. One of the most common phrases men put in for divorce knowing they are about to enter financial turmoil is a woman's infidelity. Yeah, you high body count forgiveness queens should take note that for men, loyalty of a woman is more valuable than finances.
Show of hands for everybody who knew. Bingo.
I am sure the overwhelming 65 and over population living in poverty, aka single women, look back at the fun they had cheating on their husbands with the neighborhood Chad/Tyrone and think their feels told them it was the right thing to do, but that divorce payout lasted for a while until it eventually ran out. Chad/Tyrone didn't commit and she found herself with a string of men less valuable than her husband who used her. Oh, that was probably not the wisest choice then. Maybe?
God, Karen, you are so stupid.
Moving on.
Y'all, I can't. I thought I could do this. I thought I could try these dating apps again, but I can't because it's so friggin' annoying. This fool messages me, and I'm going to say a fool because this is what he says. He says to me, "Hey, baby, why don't you let me make you my queen?" Which to me makes me think he sees himself as a king. And I'm like, boy, you more like a damn jester. And I don't want to be no queen. I don't want that kind of responsibility. And the last man that told me I was going to be his queen, I was more like his damn maid and his mama. No, thank you. I don't want that kind of responsibility. And listen to me. Please listen to me, men. I love y'all. But it is weird as hell to see y'all laying in the bed with your shirts off, taking selfies with your hands under your cover. It's weird. And especially the selfies in the bathroom with your shirts off and your tubs are dirty. Like they have rings around them. And you have dirty clothes on the floor and your toilet lids are up. You know what that says to us? That says you need us to come clean your house. I ain't cleaning your damn house. I can't. I just can't. I don't know. It's pretty friggin' entertaining, actually. But yeah, whatever. I don't want to be your queen, but thanks for asking.
The last guy she dated wanted her to be his maid or mama. Okay, I just have to ask, what else is this grand elder post-wall, not a queen, going to offer her other than the sandpaper experience taco shell turned roast beef ride?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, maybe I'm not being clear enough. Ladies over 50. The reason dating for you is tough is because the higher value men you want can pull a younger woman. Now, the question you need to ask yourselves is, what do you offer to a HVM that he values over a younger woman? Let's go through several misconceptions that the so-called online female dating gurus advise as valuable. 1. Your money. Nope, most men don't care about your money. In fact, a successful man has no need for your money. Think about it. Men give money to strippers and OF content creators. Why would he need yours if he's giving his away for a bit of femininity? 2. Your career. Big whoop. How exactly does you being an accountant or a manager arouse a man? It doesn't. 3, your experience. Again, how does stories of your trip to Monte Carlo with your ex make a man want you more? Informative? Yes. Attractive? No. And bedroom experience can get a guy to shag you, although a man worth his salt will enjoy the fun but not think it's worth a commitment of everything he owns. 4, your personality. Unfortunately for a lot of you single ladies at that age, most of you are jaded and set in your ways. You're not as fun as you think. Also, men know younger women are usually easier to mold and more agreeable. I didn't point out all these things to make you ladies think dating after 50 is a lost cause. What I am pointing out is the worst thing the women in this video can say, even about average men in their 50s, can be solved with some cleaning products. But there is not enough chlorine in the world to solve some of the issues queens like her have.
Emotional damage.
Moving on.
You know, there's something to be said about late in life relationships. So I want keyboard warriors, get your fingers ready. I've known this man for only 3 weeks. I know! Where do I get off saying things that I'm about to say? Being involved with someone, and I'm all in, who's been married, like me, been divorced, like me, had the kids, they're grown, done the arguments, been through the jealousy, maybe drank too much, maybe said too much, and doesn't want to do it again, there's always something behind you. It's where you are now and how you choose to evolve through it that's going to make the biggest difference. When I am with this man, I don't say and do the things I used to do in past relationships because I've grown through it. Why hang on to it? It doesn't serve me. This could be the adventure of a lifetime for me and him. Plus, I'm super cute and that makes it easy. No, but for real, there isn't a human on this earth that doesn't have a past, whether they're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Why hang on? I think that's the greatest thing we can discover in life is when we can let go of the past, of the hurt, and just trust what's in front of us. Maybe I get hurt. Maybe he gets hurt. Maybe this blows up in my face. But you get to come back in the comments and say, I told you so. And I am perfectly fine with that.
This could be the adventure of a lifetime for me and him. Okay, it could be. Unfortunately, men don't see what could be based on feels. Rather, what could be based on probabilities. Listen, I'm an avid fan of an underdog story. It makes for outstanding drama. But I am confident when I say that men in advanced years aren't thinking, oh boy, I'm going to wish upon a star, so golly gee whiz, my dreams are going to come true in this last-ditch effort. No. It is especially easy to tell a man to let go of his baggage when women are the ones who slap a price tag on the side of that baggage, which he can't just drop. Letting go completely is ill-advised. It's far wiser to learn from your experiences and tread carefully in your new experiences. Ladies, it may shock you, but the bulk of the men out there which you say are impossible to date in their 50s all loved a woman, and at one point they gave everything they had, not just emotionally but also financially, to the woman they loved, and they were crippled when it ended. Rarely have there been stories of women ending up both financially and emotionally ruined. So your advice to jump in with both feet and let the chips fall where they may is about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Let me put it a different way. That 75-year-old gentleman has a lot of experience in life, and he has obviously been hurt deeply in the past. He has two choices. Either A, take a chance with a woman in her 50s to try and have one final good relationship to last the remainder of his days, or B, shield himself from living the time he has left with nothing more than a newly broken heart. That's a tough call. I don't even dare advise on that, but I ask my viewers in that age range to give their 2 cents in the comments. Moving on.
So this commenter here is talking about how her sister wishes at this stage in life, because the comment goes on, that she had tried a little harder and could have a companion at 70 plus. And I am here to tell you that a man 70 plus is not a companion. He's a science project at that stage. Like the other day, I was walking around the city. I do these urban hikes every day, and I see 2 huge tour buses pull up, and like a couple hundred old people got off these buses. And I would say it was probably, like, it must have been some kind of historical tour or whatever, probably 200 old ladies versus 5 old dudes Where were the rest of the old dudes? Either at home or they aren't your companion.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
A man in his 70s is a project. And exactly what is his savings and retirement plans? The budget for that project? This bitter queen really is pushing that womanist scripture to the max here. Amazingly, she seems not to notice the reflections in the mirror showing undeniable proof that Father Time came back to finish off what the wall started. Sister, have you not noticed that loneliness actually is a heavier weight for women to carry than men? I have said this before, and you can all quote me on it. Women end up lonely and men end up alone. There's a difference, ladies. Why do you think the men going their own way, aka the MGTOW movement, has gained strength? It's because men can handle living alone just a bit better. Let me get this queen's message straight. She actually made a video trying to tell a lonely woman in her 70s that by some incredible logic, she is blessed to live with cats and box wine, then having a LTR last into her golden years with a man she loves. Right.
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
That is a lie. And not only that, if he is your companion, unless you guys like grew old together and he followed a woman's health regimen and he followed her guidance to go to the doctor and he ate healthy food because she prepared it. If he's a feral old man, like one who's never been married or consistently divorced or whose wife died like a long time ago, feral, like that dude is hanging on by a thread. And if he's going to sell you on being his companion, oh, honey, he just wants you to be his blood donor. It's really, really bad. I've yet to meet an older man who actively wants to do anything.
Wow, this is a gem of a catch in this video. Who would not want to grow old with this ray of sunshine next to them every day until their time card is punched? Bitterness is a sad thing to have, but to take a shot at a 7-year-old lonely woman and make her think that getting a companion in her twilight years is some detrimental project is just too much. Okay, I will admit, I have said before that men are cautious of marrying a woman who is several decades post-wall because her health expenses are a reality men have to pay for. I never said men don't have their own health issues. In fact, I have noted several times men will go on record and say they have their own issues to deal with. But dang, calling a guy who a woman divorced, who accepted being single, and who went on with his life feral is unwarranted. In the same space, is this gorilla justified in calling women queens? Women are the ones who claimed themselves to be treated like royalty, so I guess I'm in the green.
Damn, skip me.
Like maybe they want to golf. And that's if they're in really good shape. Most of the rest of the dudes, they'd stop even showering. Like, what's that about? Like, that's why old man smell exists, because they don't bathe. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe old men stop bathing because they're at the point where they know, like, they're not going to attract a woman, and maybe their junk doesn't work so much, and maybe they're not interested in attracting a woman, so they don't even have to bathe, and they'll just sit around in their old man dusty attic smell. God, it's sad. Anyway, your sister is better off with female companions. That's true for most of life, sorry to say.
Well, tell us you are trying to justify the fact you are going to spend your twilight years alone without telling us. Honestly, I am trying to view the things put out on this channel through her lens. Does this gorilla sound like this when talking?
How about no?
Let me see. This queen insists on just insulting men and trying to justify the 70-year-old woman's loneliness, while this gorilla constantly tells men and women to become the best versions of themselves while giving dating advice on how to improve their relationship chances through expectation management.
Same, but different. But still same.
Not quite the same, but it's understandable if my female viewers see me in the same light. The truth always hurts. As to the comments that men in their 70s hardly want to do anything, I would say that is tied in with their health. It's no secret that a elderly gentleman who has taken good care of himself through his life will have more energy and better health at that age. In the same meaning, isn't that true for women? I mean, her earlier example of a bus full of elderly women and no men can be explained by the bulk of elderly women are single, so they take these trips. Men at that age tend to be married and dedicate their time to their wives. Obviously, chances are high this queen is going to be taking a lot of these bus trips in her retirement.
Now that's a lot of damage!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.